Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. King Charles and Queen Camilla were spotted enjoying a leisurely stroll on their first morning in Australia, taking in the scenic views from Admiralty House in Sydney. The royal couple, casually dressed, were seen chatting with their security detail as they walked the lawns of the Governor-General's official residence. Charles wore a stylish blue shirt and cream chinos, while Camilla opted for a chic dark blue summer dress. Their walk comes as they settle into their 5-day whirlwind visit, their first trip to Australia since Charles ascended the throne. After arriving on Friday night in the rain and being greeted by Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, Saturday was a reserved rest day. However, there is speculation the couple may attend the Everest event at Royal Randwick. On Friday, the Sydney Opera House was illuminated with images of the royal couple's past visits, despite previous plans to light up the landmark for the coronation being scrapped due to cost concerns. The tribute noticeably omitted the late Princess Diana. The projection showcased images of Charles and Camilla during their past visits, but no photos of Diana, whose 1983 Australian tour was a landmark moment for the royal family. The event, which cost an estimated £50,000, faced a brief delay before lighting up the iconic venue. King Charles has visited Australia more than 15 times, including memorable moments such as studying in a remote area as a teenager and receiving an impromptu kiss from a bikini-clad model. The couple will spend the weekend in Sydney before heading to Canberra with public events scheduled in New South Wales and the Australian Capital Territory. Their first public engagement is at the Australian War Memorial in Canberra on Monday, where they will visit the For Our Country Memorial. Later that day, the Royals will greet crowds at Parliament House. Tuesday, they will meet the public at the Sydney Opera House forecourt. The royal couple will also review the Royal Australian Navy Fleet and a Defence Force flyover from the Man-O-War steps. King Charles will also have several private engagements, including a visit to the National Botanic Gardens and a meeting with CSIRO scientists to discuss bushfire research. Queen Camilla will focus on domestic violence advocacy and visiting a Sydney library to meet students participating in writing workshops. The couple will later attend community barbecues in Sydney and Parramatta, hosted by the New South Wales Premier. After the Australia leg, the King will fly to Samoa on Wednesday for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. An Australian man claiming to be King Charles and Queen Camilla's secret love child has put royal security on high alert. Simon Charles Durante Day, 58, believes he was born out of a secret relationship between Charles and Camilla in the 1960s and has long campaigned for a DNA test to prove his claim. Durante Day, who was adopted at 8 months old, has suggested he may confront the royal couple during their visit to Australia. Close protection experts have confirmed that Durante Day is being closely monitored, with around 20 individuals placed on a security watch list ahead of the royal tour. Durante Day has been vocal about his intent, stating earlier this year, "I'd be a very silly person not to take action when he comes into the same jurisdiction as me." More Palace in just a moment. Incredible footage has surfaced showing Prince Harry tackling the waves at Kelly Slater's famous surf ranch in Central California. In a video shared by professional surfer Raymana Van Bastelar on Instagram, Harry is seen catching and riding a man-made wave like a pro. Van Bastelar captioned the post, "In Tahiti, we still call you Prince Harry, but at Surf Ranch, it's my brother. It was an honor to have you surf with me and Kelly Slater." The video captures Harry riding alongside Van Bastelar's jet ski before smoothly transitioning onto his surfboard, balancing skillfully as he rides the wave for nearly a minute. The Duke of Sussex's growing passion for surfing reportedly started when his wife Meghan gifted him surf lessons for his 36th birthday, and it seems Harry's been putting those lessons to good use. Speaking of waves and curls, it was Princess Anne's voluminous waves and large curls that framed her face as the hairstyle she chose in 1971 during a visit to Tehran. Princess Anne made headlines for her bold hairstyles in the early 1970s, including a look which echoed Jane Fonda's iconic Barbarella style. At 21 years old, Anne wasn't afraid to experiment with her look. However, for the past 40 years, the Princess Royal has stuck to her signature Beehive, a practical and polished hairstyle she's worn since becoming a mother in 1981. Before settling on the Beehive, Anne explored various hairstyles throughout her youth, from blonde ringlets as a toddler to a trendy quiff in the 1980s. Despite her many hair experiments, the Beehive endured, and the woman behind the look, Dawn Murphy, was even honoured by King Charles in 2022. Anne's iconic styles have been so well known that they were meticulously recreated for Netflix's The Crown, with actress Erin Doherty spending 90 minutes in hair prep to perfect the royal look. In other fashion news, a new collection by Italian fashion house Miu Miu is turning heads with its unmistakable inspiration, the country wear of Queen Elizabeth II. The range, aptly named Miu Balmoral, after the late monarch's cherished Scottish estate, is filled with nods to the Queen's iconic style, featuring classic Argyle knits, waxed cotton overcoats, and Prince of Wales checks. The pieces are paired with regal pearl necklaces, capturing the timeless elegance that Queen Elizabeth was known for. Miu Miu's creative director, Miuccia Prada, once described the Queen as one of the most elegant women in the world, and has infused the new collection with that very sentiment. The range is available online and in pop-up stores across major cities like Tokyo, Shanghai, and Seoul. Queen Elizabeth, who passed away 2 years ago in September at the age of 96, was renowned for her traditional and practical fashion sense, especially at Balmoral, where she spent her summers enjoying outdoor activities like horse riding and fishing. Her wardrobe of tweeds, waterproofs, and sturdy boots, often accessorized with her signature silk headscarf, have been reimagined by Miu Miu with a modern twist. The Balmoral estate, with its expansive 50,000 acres of moors, forestry, and red deer, was a beloved retreat for the Queen and her family, offering a private escape from public life. Balmoral remains the private property of the monarch, distinct from the Crown estate, and it was here in September 2022 that Queen Elizabeth passed away, marking the end of a remarkable reign. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and leave us a review or some stars. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget we have merch and subscriptions available. You can get all the details in the show notes. And check out our other series, Ghost, Scary Stories, just in time for Halloween, and you can get those commercial-free too. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.